hair is kind of out of control right now, guys. I wish I had a hat. Oh, look at it. We got that Cheesley's hat.
$5 off of your order of 25 or more using code NISTOBROS at checkout.
How sick is that, guys?
There it is.
Got my Cheesley's hat. I got a nice microphone
that I can talk to like this.
Shout out to good guy Christian, because when he was on his episodes, he did like this.
Yeah, he was right up into the microphone for that punchline of his joke.
Just
and
like
now
this.
Mike has his
obsessed.
microphone. I haven't gotten mine yet, but we will have them. But something else that we did get is a Cheesley's hat.
But not Cheesley's hat. Shout out to Cheesley's. They
For sure.
are great. $5 off, $25 or more on their app. Promo code NISTOBROS. How sick is that?
Pause the podcast right now. Download the Cheesley's app. Order $25 or more. Use code NISTOBROS. And then on your way to Cheesley's, you can listen to the podcast, pick up your Cheesley's, and eat it, and continue listening to the rest of it. How about that? Do that right now. What do you think about that?
Can I unpause?
You can unpause.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Yeah, pause myself. But here we go. Enough of my shenanigans for now.
For now.
And didn't last long. Episode 24, 24. R.I.P. Kobe.
Back in the building.
Yeah. Kobe loves Cheesley's. For sure. But I'm making that up. We're here on a Friday. And, of course, we'll post on Saturday, of course. So, again, this is back-to-back pods where you're getting the double dips of the birthdays and the on this days. Incredible.
Yes. And the reason that we are recording on a Friday is later in the show, you will listen to our first ever interview on the Nisto Bros podcast. We had Sam Leterna from WrestleTea. All of her links and stuff will be, in the description of the podcast, but definitely stay tuned for later in the pod when we do that interview.
Yeah, so we're actually recording this after we just did the interview. We just got off there. So I can confidently say that it was good. That's one.
That's one.
That's one. So, yeah, it was a great time. So thanks again to her. We had a blast with our first ever interview. If you guys are wrestling fans, anybody that's a wrestling fan, definitely check out WrestleTea and listen to her interviews, because she's got phenomenal content as well. So it's a blast to have her on. That being said, we're going to kick it off with the birthdays like we do. I'm riding my bicycle. I don't want to say the other thing that he's known for.
Yeah.
But, whatever. Lance Armstrong. So, the best bike rider.
Cyclist.
Bicycler.
I would say the most famous cyclist in the history of the universe.
You don't think he's the best?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know he won a lot, but then there was the whole scandal of he won because of. So it's it's Barry Bonds the best baseball player because he had the most.
That's true.
So it's kind of the same.
That's a fair point. But I mean, karma got his. Literally.
Yes, for sure.
If you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Oh, jeez. For a second, I thought you were going to say what it was into the microphone, and I would have been very disturbed.
No.
Happy birthday, though.
Happy birthday with one of your – yeah. And, if you don't know what we're talking about, watch the movie Ted. And, a little towards the beginning of the end of the middle. That was a cluster.
The beginning of the end of the middle, right? What?
You know, like the beginning of the end of the middle. You know, it's like the middle, and like the middle has an end to it, and it was like the beginning
of the
end of the middle part of the.
Okay.
Beginning of the end of the middle, you know, that you can find out a little bit about Lance Armstrong.
So it's also today on Friday is Serge Ibaka's birthday. Happy birthday to Serge Ibaka. You know, he's been with a lot of teams now, but you know, NBA champion last year with the Raptors. Unfortunately, they got eliminated this year, but happy birthday to him. You know, a real funny guy, because also I have seen he has like a cooking show on YouTube. So maybe there should be a little cross promotion, Nisto Eats, Serge Ibaka deal. But it was really funny because he had Kawhi Leonard, his teammate last year, on his show, and he made him eat Lance Armstrong, like bull testicles. Or maybe it was like bull penis, one of the two. I don't know if I can say that, but there it is.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's our show. We can say whatever we want. No,
yeah.
I didn't do it, though. I almost did. But, yeah, Serge Ibaka. I remember him with Thunder. I think that was his first team, right?
Yeah, he was with the Thunder from the start.
Yeah, Thunder. Feel the thunder. Boom, boom, boom. Lightning.
Yep.
The thunder. You know, that whole thing. But, yeah, Serge Ibaka, probably a friend of the pod. Let's do a little collab here. Let me, you know, help me, help you, help you, help me.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that one made sense to me.
Did it?
Yeah, it did. But
help
I don't know.
Help you, help
you, help me.
Help me. Sure.
I'm going to help you.
Yeah.
So that, and then that help
I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you helping me, which is going to help you and help me.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
Towards the beginning of the end of the middle.
What I was thinking was like, oh, you're going to help that person to have them help you.
Yes.
Okay. We're all over the place right now.
All over the place. Yeah. So,
but on the day that this is posted,
Friday,
Saturday,
Saturday, yeah,
September 19th.
September 19th.
Also going to be Eva Marie's birthday. Give it up for Eva Marie, former WWE superstar.
All read everything.
All read everything. I think I mentioned on the show before, I watched a little bit of Total Divas. I got into, you know, Eva Marie's personal life a bit, you know, her and her husband, but now she's like actress, you know, fitness model thing. So good for her for finding another career, because obviously wrestling wasn't it.
Yeah. No offense, but
hey, a little bit of offense, look, I'd say.
The look was there for sure, but the in-ring part, not so much. Sorry, but you're still great, and you know it's great that you're, you know, on to bigger and better things. So congrats. Let's get you on the pod, and then someone else I would absolutely love to have on the pod or be on his show. Jimmy Fallon, funny dude. I love him in Fever Pitch, you know, baseball movie with Drew Barrymore about the Red Sox. But Jimmy Fallon is, I think, you know what, I think he gets a lot of credit for being funny, but like I almost think he's like underrated with like how funny he really is.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think that maybe, you know, this episode is our first interview. Maybe like Jimmy Fallon, you know, he does a lot of interviewing. You know, maybe we could get him on the show for our second interview, something like that. He's probably like friend of the pod, tunes in a lot. So
it gotta be.
It would be really good. And, you know, it would be a very funny interview. All of us, we'd probably have a lot of jokes going on.
Cracking jokes. Yeah. And, you know, we can also help you, you know, get onto your show. You know, it'd be nice, you know. So help me, help you, help me in the beginning of the middle of the end, or the, I don't know. Go Diva.
Okay. Yep. That sums it up there. Those are our
If
birthday
you know,
shout
you
outs.
know.
Those are our birthday shout outs. You never know what's gonna come up. And then we'll do the on this day now. So Friday today,
On
September
this day.
18th.
Holy
Over
September.
100 years ago, 111 to be exact, it was the largest paid attendance of a baseball game at the time. It's been surpassed since then, but at the time, it was, well, I forget the number. I think it was over 37,000.
No, I have the number right here for you, boss. It's 35,409 in 1909.
Yeah, that's crazy for that time.
Incredible. Tickets were probably like 5 cents.
Yeah.
Too. But like, that's a huge attendance. Like huge for especially for a baseball game.
Yeah.
Like baseball games now, like don't, especially like this time of year too. Like people are like, oh, it's too cold for baseball. Shut up. Put a jacket on. You know, it's like you're lucky if you're getting like 7,000, like 10,000. You know what I mean? So that's insane. And it was the A's beat the Tigers 2-0 in Detroit, and I'm very confident in saying that both starting pitchers probably pitched complete games.
Yes, as we covered on that other on this day, that those games went mighty fast back then.
Yeah, a wee bit fast.
And so I thought we both thought that was a very interesting thing for on this day.
I see clearly, and I see clearly because of on this day, on Saturday when this is posted, September 19th, in 2005, the greatest show in the history of sitcoms ever. I'm a little biased, but How I Met Your Mother premiered. Oh my goodness. My favorite show of all time. It was the first show ever that I watched from start to finish. So many emotions in that show, so many laughs, crying. It's just a great show.
It really is, yeah.
You know, it's great. So watch it. I think it's on Hulu now because Netflix took it off. Because Netflix sucks. So I think it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu or HBO Max. I know Friends is on HBO Max.
Personally,
I'll have to fact check.
That you brought up Friends. Friends, has a little bit of an edge over How I Met Your Mother for me. But the thing is, it's the same thing for you. I've watched Friends from beginning to end. I've only seen a few episodes of How I Met Your Mother, and it's kind of the same deal for you.
Same with me. And I'm in the middle of watching through of Friends actually. So instead of having some episodes here and there, I am now watching it all the way through, which is very nice.
Awesome.
So that's good. So being that it's Friday, I have yet to do Nisto Eats. So real quick, I'll just let you know. By the time this is posted, it'll already be out. But I'm gonna go to Flo's
Luncheonette.
Flo's FLO''S Luncheonette.
Yeah.
And Patchogue.
Yeah.
Patchogue.
What do they have there? Do you have a sense of like what kind of restaurant it is, or is it kind of like a diner-esque? It sounds dinery to me.
It's so on like maps, where it says like the type of food, like it'll say like fast food or like Mexican or whatever.
Yeah. I
think it said modern American or something or something like that. I'll fact check right now real quick. Excuse me. It says modern American. Is that
modern American. So probably like burgers.
Yeah. So I was told by how do I introduce her? Oh man, she's gonna be mad at me for hesitating here. Oh man, I'm getting flustered. So my future main squeeze. There it is. I said it. I said it. My future main squeeze, because it's not official yet, but it will be. Sorry, ladies.
Off the market.
So my future main squeeze, Taylor or Tay, nobody can call her that except for me. She had said to get the shrimp tacos.
Whoa,
So,
that sounds really good.
yeah, so real quick, I'll read it off. So this is all this, by the time this is posted, I would have already had my episode up. So go back and check it. What the actual heck? I hate the iPhone with like where you go to look at the photos and like some of them like just aren't there. So freaking ridiculous, Apple. You're ridiculous. Here it is. Oh no, I'm sorry. It wasn't the shrimp tacos because there was too many things on it that I was like. So she was like, forget it. We'll do that. Get the fried scallop wrap. So
Whoa.
it is, Golden Fried Flow's famous scallops. That is a tongue twister.
Yeah.
I've had
Got
way
some
too
alliteration there.
Yeah, I've had a little too much coffee for all those F's. I'm not saying it again. With lettuce and tomato, finished with homemade tartar sauce. And I do not like tartar sauce, so I will ask them at the counter for a substitute because I just don't like tartar sauce. Okay? And you know what? I'm going to say this too. I'm going to address the elephant in the room because people are like, Nisto, you don't eat anything you don't like. Shut up. It's my show. I'm not going to put myself through that. And first of all, if it's something I don't like, why am I going to spend money on it? I'm not going to do that. If I know I don't like it, I'm not gonna eat it. It's not like, oh, I don't like that. Like everything I say I don't like, I've tried. So stop atting me. Stop sending me hate mail in my DMs and leaving me nasty letters in my mailbox. Like, I'm over it. I've tried it. I don't like it. I'm not going to have it on there. Forget about it. Capiche?
Yeah. It also just like hurts the integrity of the review. Like you already know going in that it's going to be something that you like. It's going to negatively impact the score. So
exactly. Like if I got that with tartar sauce, I'm going to be like, eh. Like it's
automatically you're going to have like that preset in your mind already. So I don't see anything wrong with it. People like different things, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, exactly. So shut your mouths. Stop coming at me before you catch these hams.
Nisto drinks this week was Good Belly Blueberry Acai. I really enjoyed the drink. I really want you to check out the video. I think it's a really good one. I posted a little bit late, a little bit of a buzzer beater on the hashtag Thirsty Thursday. 11:30 something action. So if you missed it, definitely go check it out. It might not hit the timeline with the Instagram algorithm type deal. So go check it out at Nisto Bros. YouTube, Instagram. It's the second time I did a Good Belly product. And it was good. Again, it was really good. So listen a little bit more about what I got to say on that.
So
yeah.
When I was watching it, I guessed the score, and I guess actually lower than what I thought, than what you actually gave it. So then it must have been really good. That's two.
It was really good.
Oh man, I thought he was gonna do it.
No, I think it's a you thing, and there's my tally mark too.
He's keeping a tally. So you know what? I've tried this already.
Because I'm talking like this sometimes.
That doesn't go well in that. I don't want to absolutely destroy your eardrums.
Right, that would be unpleasant for the audio and visual learners both.
Yeah, and like when I
talk like this,
it comes through my headphones, so I don't want to do that to me. So I definitely don't want to do that to you. So none of that will go through there. So just to let you know. So drink up because it's good for you. That's three.
I got my tally marks right here. That was number 3. 3 shots or 3 drinks, whatever it is, for the listeners at home, if you're choosing to play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was again a very quick little recap on Nisto drinks. I definitely, like I said this in the review, I want to try more Good Belly products. They have more than just drinks. I want to try.
I'll do that.
Yes, they have yogurt.
Ooh.
So I definitely want to try that. Like a nice, fruity yogurt would be a beautiful thing. Yeah. So
Also,
yes. No, you
it
go.
was the return of the Paw Patrol Cup. That was awesome.
Big time. That was definitely big.
I definitely had a cheap pop for that. Like I popped hard.
There was the fan favorite Paw Patrol Cup was back.
Oh, yeah.
Got did a little editing, got some sound effects in there.
Nice.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah, I gotta say, Nisto Drink's editing is just on point. I wish Nisto Eats was up to that caliber, but like I'm trash. You got the nice computer.
Yeah.
I do it on my iPad. I don't have all these things that I can do it with. So I try.
Yeah, the new computer definitely helped out. Yeah.
What also I commented on the Nisto Bros account because I can do that. Why not? But the plug game was on point.
Yes.
I have to say, I was marking out. I was like, oh my God, so good. 4.
There it is.
So good. Speaking of plugs, Cheesley's.
Cheesley's. Promo code Nisto Bros at checkout. $5 off orders of 25 or more. Download the app now.
And with that,
I love this.
Yeah, the mic. I'm very excited when I get my hands on the mic. That's gonna be.
Oh yeah, you're gonna realize how much fun it is.
Yeah. I think it's a good time to kick it to the interview with Sam now.
Yeah, let's
pass the mic.
Oh, nice one. Good one.
Let's pass the mic on over to the interview. I hope you guys enjoy. We had, like I said at the top, we had a great time interviewing with Sam. Definitely, again, check her out. All her credentials in the description. Check out the interview. Here it comes at you. Yeah. Oh. All right, here we are, the Nisto Bros, our first ever interview. We have the wonderful Sam Leterna from WrestleTea and VPW and all over the world. She's amazing. Thank you, Sam, for coming on. This is our first interview. We're excited.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be on the other side of the interview. That happens not very often, so I'm excited to see what you guys have in store for me.
Yeah, of course. So what made you go from, because I know you were in the ring first, what made you go from wanting to go into like the more broadcasting, the interview kind of side as opposed to getting out of the ring?
Well, there's like a lot that goes into this answer, but the long story short of it is that I was wrestling for about 4 years and then started just noticing that I was having some issues with my back after an intergender match I participated in. It turns out that I just didn't let an injury be looked at by a doctor for long enough, and I had a compression fracture in my back. And ultimately, that was the beginning of stopping wrestling, and I didn't know I'd get into broadcasting. It just kind of happened. I felt really empty without wrestling in my life for maybe like 4 months last year, 2019, beginning of 2020 as well. And then I decided, I know that I have the ability to talk and entertain people, and I'm a great listener, so why don't I try my hand at interviewing and see what happens? And that's how WrestleTea came about and everything else since then. So I feel incredibly blessed, and I feel like the universe is on my side right now.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear. It definitely makes sense. Like, even though there's those like physical limitations that, might not allow you to, really see yourself in the ring again, still being involved in the wrestling industry is, if, what you're passionate about, that's, a really great opportunity to take. So one other question that we had about WrestleTea was like, how did you come up with that name, and like, where do you see it going?
Okay, so this is the honest answer. It might not be a popular answer. I was a fan of Jeffree Star pre all of this drama
Okay.
that he has on the internet. And I became a big fan of his usage of the word tea, like give me the tea as in the scoop. And I thought that that would be a good play on words for an interview channel because I am getting the scoop, right? The tea from my guests. But I guess the twist in it is that I'm doing it with integrity in a more journalistic manner that's also very easygoing. So it's not tea like gossip, even though that's what it implies.
So I see you're drinking coffee, or is that tea?
Oh, it's tea. It's tea.
Okay,
Sometimes it's coffee days, but no, it's green tea. That's like my go-to with a little bit of milk.
Green tea. Green tea is awesome. I know Austin enjoys his green tea too for
Yes, for sure.
drinks.
Good for the brain.
Yeah, definitely. This is like a personal question I want to know because I love interviewing people. I love like meeting people. Like especially like wrestlers and just like celebrities or athletes. Who has been your favorite person to interview so far?
My favorite person to speak to out of all of the people I've interviewed thus far, or all of the people I've met in wrestling so far?
Both.
Both? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. All right. Without singling anyone out, that's difficult. Okay. I will say that I have a special place in my heart for Darius Carter, not only because he was my first WrestleTea interview and he gave me the time of day when no one else really would, but he also, I think, is an underrated talent who is misunderstood but extremely talented in the ring. So I'll go with Darius in terms of like a great meaty interview, but in terms of just like talking wrestling, I would have to say Anthony Green was my favorite because I think his mind for wrestling is just so tremendous. So getting to talk with someone with that much passion and education on wrestling is cool. Yeah.
Sidebar to that. Go ahead. Sorry. Okay. Sidebar to that. What was it like interviewing Gangrel?
I was so nervous. It was right before COVID shut everything down, literally like a week before. And I didn't know I was going to interview him, and it just happened at Warriors of Wrestling. He's a super cool dude, very humble for someone who's accomplished so much and done so much for himself and for others in the industry. I'm sad that I only got 10 minutes with him because I was so nervous, but I'm hoping for a part 2 at some point in the future with him. He's awesome. Gangrel's awesome. Everyone loves Gangrel.
All right, Gangrel, you heard it. You heard it on the Nisto Bros podcast.
More legends because I love wrestling history. So
yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I got my rock shirt on his clothing line. So hey, Dwayne, let's get you on WrestleTea and the Nisto Bros podcast.
Yeah, that would be something.
That's a bit of a reach, but we'll get there.
One day.
Yes, exactly.
I guess another question like following that thread is like, who is like one of your favorite like past wrestlers, or who would you consider like your inspiration for going into wrestling in general?
100% Randy Orton. I just grew up watching him. I respect his in-ring work rather so much. I love heels. I always rooted for the heels growing up. So in him, I found this like tremendous contrast to John Cena, and I just thought he was such a badass dude, and I feel like he's someone who continuously shows why he's the best, even though, he had the less is more approach, right? But then in terms of like older generation guys who inspire me, I was really into like Roddy Piper, the Von Erichs, Rick Rude. I'm naming all the heels. But yeah, those were the people that I drew inspiration from. Also Sensational Sherry, Luna Vachon, Suzanne Sexton, great technical worker from Australia who doesn't get a lot of credit. So yeah, those are my inspirations.
Awesome. Who's now going back to the interviewing, and we talked about who your favorite person to interview is. Who's someone that you want to interview?
Okay. This is a good one.
That's a loaded question.
It is loaded. There's so many people. While my priority is independent wrestlers on the rise, because I feel like we're growing together in our journeys, maybe broadcaster on the rise, hopefully, and wrestler on the rise. But if I had to interview anyone right now, I would love an interview with John Cena, because he's a polarizing figure. And I love his quotes on Twitter. I don't know where he gets these from or who he pays to do this. These quotes, but very inspirational. And then I would love to interview Thunder Rosa, and I'd love to interview War Horse. I'm hoping that both of those are able to happen in the future. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, Thunder Rosa is great. I think she just recently had an interview with I think it was Sean Ross Sapp. Who's
Yes.
He's an amazing guy.
He is.
Friend of the pod, right? Sean Ross Sapp.
I follow him on Twitter. I like his Instagram style.
Yeah, I do too. He's a character for sure. I watch. He's on Quizzlemania on YouTube and like all those podcasts. I don't know if you've seen those. Those are some UK guys. That's always a good time. So you're welcome, Quizzlemania, for the plug.
Check it out.
Go ahead, Austin. Did you have a question?
I thought when you brought up Sensational Sherry, it made me think like, would you ever consider like, maybe taking up, maybe like a managerial role in a promotion or something like that? Like, I know obviously your focus is on like interviewing right now, but could you see yourself going into that, like a talk piece for a heel in the future or something like that?
If it was for a heel, I would totally do it. Can't resist, and I've always really liked that aspect of wrestling, the performance aspect, and getting heat and all of that. I think that it would have to be like the right time, right place, working with the right person, someone that I have a lot of chemistry with genuinely, or someone that needs a mouthpiece, which is often the case sometimes. Managers are paired with wrestlers who are great wrestlers, but maybe can't talk. It's not always the case. Obviously, HBK and Sherry were a dynamic duo. Same with Macho Man and Sherry. But I would do it. But I don't want to take away from what wrestlers are doing on the independent scene. So right now, my niche is interviewing, segment hosting, stuff like that. But hey, you never know. Maybe an on-air personality kind of deal would segue into managing. You never know.
Yeah, no, that'd be super cool. Like, especially like you said, maybe like a heel that's like not the best at talking. So like, first person I thought of was Brock Lesnar. Like, have that Paul Heyman guy talk, because like, all right, I don't want to talk too bad, say anything bad about Brock because he's gonna kill me. Yeah, exactly. But like having that like Paul Heyman guy talk for him, I think like you would kill that just like as a heel and just like do some like trickery stuff for someone. Yeah. Speaking of being a heel, I want to talk about a little bit of BPW.
Okay.
You were the.
One moment, I'm gonna put my volume up. I think that it's
okay.
Not as high as it could be. There, awesome.
So
yes, talking about BPW, Victory Pro Wrestling.
Yes. So you were the first ever Queen of New York for VPW. What was that like? That must have been an honor.
Yeah, it was a really fun tournament with a lot of talented women. It kind of felt like I don't know. It felt like a good amount of validation because I had been at VPW for a while. On and off between when I was training in New York and Canada. So they always welcomed me back. And Karen Q was on her way out to do bookings for Ring of Honor and whatnot, and eventually NXT. And she thought that, a final match with she and I would be a really good thing, being that Johnny Rod's trained both of us at one point or another in each of our, training. It was awesome, and the BPW crowd is crazy. It can be brutal at times, and I really enjoy working at BPW, and I wish them the best. I hope they open up very, very soon.
Yeah, us too, especially since we go all the time, of course.
Oh, yeah.
That's like how we met, of course, so it would be very nice for that to open up. So you mentioned Karen. So did she really have like the final say in like you being the one to go over?
No, but Karen thought that it was a nice thing to do. based on the other storylines that were going on. I know that White Girl, aka Chris
Yes.
Statlander, as we all
Yeah.
know her now,
Yep.
she was involved in her own storyline, and then I guess myself, Karen, Chris, and yeah, no, we were the only really consistent girls there, I think, at that time. And then Masha Slamovich would come here and there, JL Kodo, sometimes Tasha Steeles. So we were the only ones that were really there for the finals that weren't in other storylines. It just worked out really well. The finals, I obviously went down to the promoter, Sean, and it was his last show that he was promoting as well before Victory Pro Wrestling changed hands. So he just, he wanted to do right by me as someone who, went to a lot of shows, showed up through thick and thin, even when the LIR wasn't working for me to get there. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm appreciative of that. It was really cool, and I still have the trophy at home. And my
awesome.
mom loves it. My mom's like, yeah, you won that. I love it. She's cute.
That's awesome. Also, again, along the same lines, like when you brought up Karen, I was wondering, like you said, you guys were trained by the same person. So would you say, my question is, like, do you have like a favorite match or a favorite person that you've worked with during your
100%.
time? Yeah.
So the number one match that I think I've had, and my best opponent has been Nikki Victory. She's out of the Midwest. She trains at Skull Crushers Pro Wrestling Academy in Cincinnati, Ohio, where I used to live. And we not only got an opportunity to train together, but we wrestled each other a few times, particularly at Dragon Gate Women's Wrestling, which I don't believe is in existence anymore, but it was last year when Kelly Klein was booking. And it was a tremendous experience. They were getting to work with a ton of women on an all-women's show, but also Nikki herself. We have a lot of the same style, or had when I was wrestling, a lot of the same stylistic traits, and we both love to chain. So that was a match that I had a lot of fun with, from the standpoint of, like, we tried to make it like a real fight. We tried to, do a lot of submission work, and it really was tit for tat, back and forth. So yeah, I would say Nikki Victory, and I check her out.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now I know you unfortunately had the back issues that you mentioned earlier. If you were to have that one more match, who do you think that would be with?
Interesting.
Male
Okay,
or
so
female?
I have to have one more match, only because I've wrestled this person so many times, and I feel like it would be a nice, aspect of finality. Chris Statlander, we've wrestled each other like 10 times by this point. That would be cool. Also, I'd say probably Trisha Dora. I just respect her in-ring work so much, and her professional manner outside of the ring as well, the way she treats people. So I would say Trisha Dora. She gave me a really, really good match at the ROH seminar we both did last year, which was right after like a really bad concussion I had recovered from, and she was like a total class act with planning the match. So yeah, I would say Trisha Dora for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah. One, going back kind of to WrestleTea and the interviewing, where do you see the future of WrestleTea going, and like what are kind of your goals over the next few months, years? Where do you see it going in the future?
From a business standpoint, and I have always viewed wrestling as a business. This is fun to do. Obviously, I love pro wrestling, but this is a business, and I'd like to be able to monetize off WrestleTea in the coming years. That's kind of like a 2-year plan. I do want it to continue to be a place where independent wrestling is profiled. If there is a point where I, have access to AEW or WWE superstars wrestlers, I would definitely take those opportunities. But I do want this is kind of like a for the indies video channel. That's what I'm all about, and it's all wrestling all the time. And I want to keep it that way. I'm not interested in being an influencer or covering other sports, other combat sports, bodybuilding, anything like that. I'm all about the wrestling. And that's what I want people to know. Like, I'm very passionate about pro wrestling. So that's what I'll continue to do with the spectrum of broadcasting. And I hope that, who knows, maybe my 2-3 year plan is honestly to work for a major company as a broadcaster, segment host, whatever the case, wherever the cards lie. Right now, I'm experimenting with announcing, with commentary, with writing wrestling shows. Can't Believe Frog is one of it is the first thing I wrote, thanks to Chris Levin bringing me on for his vision. So yeah, I just want to discover what I'm good at within the backstage realm of broadcasting. I know I'm good at interviewing, but I want to try it all. So yeah, that's the long answer, I guess.
Yeah, no, that's great to hear that, you know, you're open to all the different aspects of that backstage in wrestling.
Yeah, it's nice. Once I feel like, dude, like, excuse me, you know, like a lot of people in the business too. So like, it's really helpful knowing people, like getting your foot into the door of somewhere. You know, like if you're still close with Chrissy, you know, Chris Statlander, you know, there's AEW, you know, and Karen, who's in NXT. So your options are unlimited, and that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's also just nice to see people that I've trained with and wrestled succeed, because, you know, it still gives you hope, you know, as someone who's working in this industry, that you too can succeed and rise to those heights. But I think that, you know, I've been blessed to wrestle before broadcasting, so it has afforded me a lot of networking opportunities, and a lot of the people I've had on WrestleTea are people I've met on the indies. So yeah, it's definitely a great networking tool. And like I said at the beginning of the interview, I think everything happens for a reason. Me training wrestling, me injuring my back, me stopping wrestling, and now broadcasting, I think everything has happened for a reason. So this is where we're at, and I'll continue to profile the independent wrestler on WrestleTea and beyond.
Yeah,
No pun intended, not literally beyond wrestling, but
not beyond.
That would be freaking sick, but yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool too. They're a cool company.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, and like you said, like seeing those people that you've worked with, you've trained with, like that's super cool. And you know, like we've already mentioned a couple, like Karen and Chris, and like it's just so cool. Especially Chris. Like I was pretty close with her when she was in BPW, and my goodness, just seeing how much she's grown, just like as a person, not just like forget about like, you know, wrestling for a second, like how much she's grown as a person. I'm like so proud of her. So, like it's amazing to see her there. So yeah, then the sky's the limit for you, you know. So you'll be there too.
Hopefully one day, we'll see. I'll take my chances and keep doing this. I believe, you know, doing what you love.
My cat has been trying to say
hi. Oh, hello. Kitty.
Don't bite me.
Uh-oh.
He's been like walking past and forth. I'm sure you guys see his tail.
The female voice is soothing for the cat, maybe. You never know.
Yeah. I'll have to put the headphones in his ear.
Meow.
Yeah.
I'm a weird cat lady in my room. But yeah.
You also have a dog too, right?
I do have a dog, yeah.
Do you have a cat as well?
I have a cat. She's like a family cat. She lives with my mom. My dog is mine, and she lives with me. She's 4 years old. Extremely sweet. Her name is Tata. And then my cat, Oreo, is about 15 years old. Very mellow old cat, but only likes my mom and I. So, you know, cat, yeah, fickle little baby. But yeah, those are my animals, and I love them.
Aww. Then we'll stick with the off wrestling category here for a few. What is your favorite animal? We'll just come out and say that.
Okay, my favorite animal is a whale shark.
Whale shark.
Yeah.
I know that's really, but
it's very specific.
Animal forever. I love mammals, and I love aquatic life. So whale shark is kind of like the best of both worlds for me. Whales are like my favorite animals. I feel like they're super cool, intelligent creatures. Same with sharks, except I'm terrified of them. Like I have a really irrational fear of sharks. actually. So whale shark seems like a very inviting shark-like animal, and that's why I've always had that be my pick. Yeah, and it's beautiful.
So, yeah, of course. So would you say if you had to pick an animal in a fight with you, would it be a whale shark? Because we did do that. What was that? A Mount Rushmore episode? Austin?
Yes, it was a Mount Rushmore where we had to pick, the 4 animals that we would have on our side in a fight. Would a whale shark be one of yours?
Definitely depends on where the battle is being fought. If it's underwater, I would probably choose a more agile whale. But a whale shark is, pretty good money in the seas.
Yeah, it's huge, right?
Yeah. But I guess like a snake on land, like a big boa constrictor that's like my friend, not going to kill me.
Right.
Attack, yeah, that for sure. My dog, Tata, she's only 30 pounds. She would fight to death for me. And probably like, I don't know, it'd be cool to have like a hawk or something.
That's what I said.
Awesome.
I said a falcon, right?
Yeah, falcon. Yeah. I think it was a falcon that you said. It was along the same lines, having that sure. That aerial presence to just come down. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and they wouldn't expect it. That's the whole thing. Now, surprise. Snap your fingers, falcon, and attack.
You got the snake slithering on the ground. Maybe that's disguised too.
Exactly. Nighttime attack.
Yeah, exactly. The viper, just like Randy Orton, like you said. Yeah. How to throw that in there.
And then another like kind of off wrestling question. We have our weekly episodic series as he's taking a sip of his coffee. Where I do Nisto drinks, he does Nisto eats. So for me, I would ask, what's your go-to drink, or maybe like a place you go that you like has some cool drinks that you like?
Ooh, okay, cool. So I mostly drink water and orange juice at home.
Okay.
A little oddly healthy sometimes, but
pulp
in
or no
terms
pulp?
of a really cool drink place that I have by my house called Comfortland. It's amazing, and I go there every cheat day I have because they have crazy like to-go cocktails, like slushies. They have like malted milkshakes. They have like Nutella croissant like milkshakes too, like crazy stuff. Like awesome donuts, like creme brulee Nutella donuts, pumpkin spice donuts, not my deal, but they have crazy menu items, and that's like their whole gimmick. And I always go there and try something new. Mainly the donuts, but I've gotten their shakes, and their shakes are like out of this world. I cannot finish a full milkshake. I got a oh my god, what was it? A German chocolate birthday cake milkshake from there.
Wow.
And it was, yeah. So I'd recommend that. It's not too far from Long Island if you drive. So.
Yeah. Wow.
For sure. I will.
What was the name of the place again, Sam?
Comfortland. It's in Astoria, Queens.
Comfortland in Astoria, Queens. Okay, yeah, that's not too far.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta go. Do they have food as well?
Yeah, they have a little bit of everything. They do po' boys. They do crazy breakfast sandwiches. They have like crazy lobster rolls too. It's like literally whatever the dude who owns this place like decides in a given week, and he's like at the register and so passionate. It's crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
But, yeah, it's a whole experience. The Comfortland place.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I know Austin had to ask that question when you said orange juice. Pulp or no pulp?
No pulp.
That's big.
Not into pulp. Unless it's fresh. If it's fresh, I'll do pulp.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a very no pulp, maybe a little bit of pulp, very minimal pulp.
I usually put vitamin C in my OJ, so like pulp and like granular stuff, nah.
Yeah, no.
That I can't see that being a great recipe for success.
No.
I'm going to ask the same question, but on the Nisto Eats side of things. Where's your favorite place to eat? And if it's also out there, God. Yeah, no, that's loaded.
I'm such a foodie, so that's a really hard question because I'm big on like going to places in New York City. Okay, places that automatically stick out in my mind. because they're like my go-tos. Vanessa's Dumplings on the Lower East Side, amazing, cheap dumplings. Their vegetable dumplings and chili oil are the bomb. They also have like kimchi, sesame pancakes that I love.
Nice.
Also, Dinosaur Barbecue in Harlem is amazing. It's like northern style barbecue. They originated in Syracuse. I'd recommend their fried green tomatoes. I'm also a really big fan of, let's see, sometimes I, treat myself. So there's this place called Employees Only, and it's one of the top 5 bars in the world, and they have food. They have like these bone marrow cream puffs that are really good.
Wow. That
yeah.
sounds very interesting.
It is very interesting. It's very creamy. And then their steak tartare is also out of this world. I always used to go there before COVID. And hopefully they'll be opening up because the restaurants in the city don't have indoor dining. So yeah, those are probably my 3 go-to places I'd recommend. And maybe Sullivan Street Bakery in Midtown Manhattan. That's it.
These are all getting added to the list of places to go. These
I
are
can go
all
on and on and on.
these
We're
are
gonna
all
have to
like
make
in
a
the
city trip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are all in like the city in Queens area.
You have to like snap me, or not snap, Instagram. I'm old. It's like Instagram video me.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do that. We'll have to definitely make a city/Queens trip.
Yeah.
When VPW opens up, I want to throw this out there. Cheesley's.
What is that?
From Cheesley's. Cheesley's.
Cheesley's. Oh, I've never been there.
It is only in Center Reach. It's like down the road from where VPW was. Amazing. So
What do they sell?
They had, okay, so the first time I went there, I did an episode there, and they loved the review, so they gave me the hat. I got, what was it? The Philly steak and tanglers, it's called. So it was like a Philly cheesesteak with like the little onion tanglers. It was a mac and cheese bowl.
Sounds amazing.
Amazing. It got my highest score ever on Nisto Eats. They were so happy. They reached out to us, and now we have a promotion with them on their app. When they download the app at checkout, promo code Nisto Bros, $5 off orders of 25 or more. There's my plug.
That's a good deal. $5 off.
Yeah, and the food is just phenomenal. Like even the little pretzels they gave you, like with the meal, with the cheese. Oh, so good. So yeah, when BPW opens up next time you're there, you should go there.
Well, you never know where I might wind up. Quick.
Yes,
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that would have to be a cheat day though. That's a cheat day kind of place.
Well, anything with cheese in the title, I'm in.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Big time.
For
Yeah.
sure. Go ahead, Oz.
Well, I think I know we don't want to take up too much of your time, so and I think we got through a lot here. So yeah, I think it's good to wrap up the interview if that's all right with you. Yeah.
I'm good.
Absolutely. I have 5 more minutes if you want, but it's totally your call. I don't have a preference. You guys have been awesome. So whatever you guys want to do, I would just like to plug my future project.
Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
Of course. So, of course, thank you for coming on. The floor is yours, Sam. Say anything you want to say.
All right. We've got cheap plugs galore, guys.
Plugs away.
Yeah. October is going to be one of my busiest months, which I'm super excited about. You can catch Camp Leapfrog premiering on IWTV, a spooky Halloween episode. Stay tuned for more details, October 29th on IWTV. That is going to be fantastic. And I will also be at the Collective in Indianapolis, the 9th through the 11th, covering tons and tons of content for IWTV as well as for WrestleTea, as always. And yeah, you might be able to catch me at WrestlePro as well for the Dream 16 tournament, which is set to be a friggin' killer tournament. I'm super excited with participants involved. And yeah, stay tuned for new WrestleTea episodes. You can search me on YouTube, WrestleTea by Sam Leterna. I'm also on Instagram and Twitter at Sam Leterna. Some people don't know how to spell my name. Last name is Leterna. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you having me on.
No problem.
Yeah, we're
Again,
gonna
thank you
have
for your time.
we're gonna have all of your accounts, of course, in the description on there. The link for WrestleTea. I know you just put up a new interview with Platinum Max Caster, another
Yes, I love
VPW
Max.
guy. Another VPW guy, Creative Pro guy in AEW, made a couple appearances there. So congrats to him. So
Good things in the future for Max. He's tremendously talented.
oh yeah, he's got a great personality for the camera, an amazing heel. So I hope nothing but the best for him too. So thank you again, Sam, for coming on. Everybody definitely go check out WrestleTea on YouTube, Instagram, all that. Check out that last interview with Max. Get some tea, sit on the couch, and just binge watch WrestleTea. Maybe get some
yeah.
Maybe get some Cheesleys.
Oh, yes, Cheesleys. I will be going to Cheesleys next time I'm at BPW. Cheesleys.
Absolutely. Awesome. This has been a blast. It's been an honor to have you as our first interview on the Nisto Bros podcast. So we look forward to speaking with you more. Oh, thank you. We look forward to speaking with you more. Hopefully, maybe we'll get you on an episode of Nisto Eats and Nisto Drinks too in the future.
Yes.
We'll have next.
Let's go.
Yes, we got to make it happen.
Sounds good, guys. Just, I'm one message away. Hit me up.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sam. You've been
Thank
a blast. You. Got it. So there's the interview. Thanks again to Sam from WrestleTea. Again, all her stuff is below.
Check her out.
Check her out. She's got some good content. That is 5. Actually, I said one off camera, so if you want to count that at 6, but that's if you're really feeling a little frisky, a little bit of the bubbly.
Yeah.
Never gonna do that voice again. I apologize.
At least I didn't do it like this.
That would have been weird.
That would have been yikes, dude.
Might have gotten kicked off the internet. But yeah, thanks again to Sam. She's great. We had a great time. So let's get some more people to interview. We had a lot of fun.
For sure. That's definitely something I mentioned. Jimmy Fallon should probably be an interview, but even if it's aside from interviews, even just like other guests too. Definitely interviews. Yeah. We want to do more of those. That again, we had a lot of fun doing it, but even guests, to do one of our, other segments would be awesome.
Yeah. Shout out to good guy Christian doing the $15 Marvel superheroes. So, and shout out to Haley, Food Time with Haley. That's what she calls her channel, right? I think. I'm sorry, Haley, that I'm plugging it incorrectly.
I think that's it.
I think that's what it is. I'm trying to memorize so many plugs that it's just like.
I know we got a lot going for us. We got a lot of plugs.
A lot going on. But they were a good time on the show, whether you're a guest or we're interviewing. So let's get you on here, okay? All right.
Yeah.
Stop yelling. We're gonna go into the post of the week. Also, I'm gonna pull that up. There it is, real quick. Bang! Shout out to Aubrey Edwards. Ref Aubrey from AEW. I'd love to get her on the pod.
That'd be awesome.
Interview. She's got the pod with Tony Schiavone and AEW. They have their podcast. So again, help me, help you, help you, help me. Somewhere at the beginning of the end of the middle, go Diva.
This is the beginning of the end of I guess it's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, the beginning of the end here.
That's it.
The beginning of the end of the middle would have been the end of the middle.
Yeah, like
with the interview.
Yeah, like an interview. Like maybe when we started talking about the Nisto Drinks, Nisto Eats, that was kind of the beginning of the end of the middle.
Yeah, my head hurts. I gotta stop saying it.
Okay. Anyway, this is the post of the week. As Mike said, it's Ref Aubrey, and she says, "I've been waiting 3 months to post this picture. # NFL Sunday. Finally, the NFL is back." Yeah. And she posted a very appropriate picture.
For sure. So if you guys don't know where this is from the AEW Stadium Stampede match that they had. Which was clearly taken at Jacksonville Stadium, wherever the Jaguars play. Don't know what it's called. Sorry. they're owned by AEW is owned by Tony Khan. Tony Khan owns Jaguars, so that's why they were able to do such a cool thing with the Stadium Stampede match here. As you see, also Jackson, the mascot there, unfortunately, later on in the match, catches a bang Judas effect by Chris Jericho, who's the handsome lad there, staring at one of the Jacksons getting eaten by plastic.
The Jaguar.
Jackson, yeah, the Jaguar. Ironic that Jackson, the mascot, is eating a Jackson brother of the Young Bucks.
Yeah, good little play on words there.
Play on words, all comes together. They spell it differently. Aubrey Edwards, gotta say, absolutely love her to death. She is one of the best referees to watch. Like, when you're watching a match that she's like officiating, watch her. Like, don't watch watch the wrestling match, but like watch her reactions. Like, you can see it here. Her reactions are so good. That's 6. And like, she sells. She'll sell a move that someone takes. Like, someone gets a super kick and like she's like holding her cheek and like her chin. She's amazing. I love her to death. She's so funny on their podcast too. So Aubrey, I'm doing, I'm plugging you up here. So let me, get on the podcast, help you, help me, help you in the middle, in the end, in the beginning, go diva. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
So, yeah, football's back though. I'm actually excited. Excited. I have not watched football like regularly in probably about 3 years. Probably like 3 or 4 years, maybe even longer. I don't know. It's been a long time, but I'm excited. I'm gonna actually watch this year, and I still don't have it in me to say, let's go. But as I mentioned her in the beginning, my future significant other is a Cowboys fan. So me being a good lad, they call me Good Guy Nisto. I'm going to support the Cowboys as much as that pains me to do, because my whole life I've been against them. But, yeah.
I'm pretty excited for the football season as well.
Yeah. It's going to be good!
Last year, I won my fantasy football league, looking to repeat.
Oh, okay. Looking for the little 2P. Okay.
Yeah, definitely looking to, cash out again in the fantasy footballs. And that's more, I really don't have like a team. I say I'm a Giants fan, but not really. I'm not too invested in the team.
Right. That's kind of how I felt, coming back into, watching football again. I'm thinking to myself, like, it's been 4 years or so. Like, I'm not totally invested on a team anymore. Why not? Like, of course, my disdain for some teams are still there. But, like, now my disdain for, the Cowboys is, of course, gone, because go Killers. It's going to work. I can't let's go. I can't say it yet. Like, my tongue doesn't allow it, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
You'll get there.
Well, yeah, we'll get there. It's a work in progress. My boy, I want to shout my boy out. He's a rookie on the boys. CD Lamb. I tweeted him on Sunday because he had an awesome punt return. That's my boy, CD Lamb. CEE capital DEE space last name Lamb. It's a
fire name.
It is. And that's why I picked him. That's my boy. I looked at the roster. I saw that name. So he was a rookie and a wide receiver. I'm like, this guy's not going anywhere. This guy's the future. CD Lamb. He should legally change his name to, instead of Lamb, it should be Goat. CD Goat. Because he's the GOAT.
I got it. Do you get it?
You guys get it?
Because lamb goes bah, and goats go bah. GOAT stands for greatest of all time.
Okay.
Anyway, enough
you
about
guys. Are looking forward to the second week of football now, which Sunday is tomorrow when you listen to this. Get hyped for some
Thursday
football.
Thursday football already kicked it off. The Browns going over the Bengals.
Yup. Okay.
Crazy.
I'm gonna stop sharing.
Yeah, stop
And
sharing.
here we are. We're gonna wrap up the show.
Yeah, wrapping it up. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll kick off with my joke to wrap up the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Before my joke, I have a little bit of a story.
oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting to hear. That before Mike's joke, he'll have a little bit of a story. I don't know if you guys heard that, but
It has to do with our interview, not like who we interviewed, but it's a wrestling story. So
yeah, okay, for sure.
just keep it fun.
Mine,
Yeah.
Mike always comes with these theme jokes. I'm just here for the grown, really. That's really all I'm here for. Anyway, so my joke here is, what would happen if you stepped on a grape?
Splat.
It would let out a little wine.
A little wine.
You get it?
I get it because
Wine comes from grapes.
But then also, if you step on something,
you whine.
you might want, I gotta step down. I'm a little grape.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Boom. There it is.
So I have a story.
Okay. I'm ready for it.
I have a story, and the wrestling fans that watch will understand this joke. Austin is one of them, so he will not the joke. It's not a joke. It's a story. He's gonna understand it. So if you're a wrestling fan, you understand. If you don't, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Okay.
So it was actually a story. I saw this. It was about the Dudley Boys. Bubba and Devon.
Yes.
So,
Spike.
Both New Yorkers. Yeah, this one was specifically about Bubba and Devon.
Oh, okay.
This story, yeah. So before Spike was old enough to work, before they started their wrestling careers, they actually had jobs at McDonald's. Everybody's first job is at McDonald's.
Huh.
They say.
I didn't know that.
But do you know what Devon said to Bubba when they were working at McDonald's?
No. What did he say?
Oh, Bubba, test the fries.
Oh. I thought. Oh, come on, dude.
All right. So for clarification, for the people that don't know what this joke is about, Devon Dudley, he would say, "Oh, Bubba," or "Oh, my brother, testify." So there.
I thought it was going to be. I was trying to think of something like "get the tables."
Get the tables, yeah. Get the tables.
It could have just been that, like, get the tables, go scrub them, or something like that. But then I was trying to think of like a play on words that of a food item.
Devon's told Bubba. It wasn't, but like if it was something, maybe get the tables, like Bubba, because Bubba always told Devon.
Right.
Yeah, so that was oh Bubba, test the fries.
Test the fries, and that's why maybe Bubba got so heavy. He was doing a lot of testing of the fries.
He was doing a lot of testing those fries, but those fries are pretty good. That's
7.
8 now?
7.
7? 8? I don't know. I might have to fact check. I think you missed one.
I don't think so.
I think that's 8.
I think it's 7.
Know.
Somebody tell us, because I'm probably not going to listen back to it. Just to be honest.
Let us know. Let us know. But yeah, next week, the big 2-5. Sorry, you took a big deep breath. Were you gonna?
No.
Okay. Next week. So we planned on doing this week, but with the interview, we said push that back because the interview takes priority. So if
we get another interview for next week.
This would also get pushed back another week. But also,
If you want to be a guest on the show for this,
we are going to do you can only pick 3 breakfast items.
Foods, items, yes.
Items. Yeah, we got a picture. We're gonna have the share screen thing. We're gonna pick 3. It's gonna be good. So that's 8 or 9. Unsure. You muted yourself, boss. You muted yourself.
I did not.
Now you're good. I literally saw it.
Oh, man, that's weird. I wonder why I did that.
Literally saw it.
Oh, I didn't click it. I think, I don't know what's happening. Some shenanigans. Zoom is pulling some shenanigans. I'm very excited about that. I'm a very big fan of breakfast. So there's going to be a lot to talk about and discuss. And Mike has said this a lot this episode, but I just want to, if you guys didn't hear yet, if you use the code NISTOBROS on the Cheesley's app, you will get $5 off any order over $25. So please go download the Cheesley's app. Please go order some Cheesleys. To our Irish fans, we're sorry. It's only on Long Island. But maybe if enough people use the code, it's going to go worldwide, and Nisto Bros are going to be the brand ambassadors for Cheesleys. That could be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, Titus Worldwide, but we're going Nisto Worldwide.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Cheesleys.
Do one of these, like duck a little. There it is. We see your shoulder. There it is.
Okay.
Cheesleys. I gotta do that. I want to try. For the audio learners, didn't get to see. We're on Zoom, so Austin put up a backdrop, the little green screen thing, and he put up the Cheesleys logo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure that out because I don't know. I'm obviously the older brother, and I'm old, and I don't know technology. So, now I know technology. I just don't have the proper technology to do these things.
Yes.
Even though I think I could do the backdrop thing here. But, allow Zoom to access your photos from device menu. I'm not doing it. Forget it! Maybe next time.
So I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this episode's can turn out a little bit longer, but
yeah, might be. We had a nice lengthy interview.
Yeah, hope you guys again enjoyed the interview. Thank you to Sam. We said it a bunch of times, but can't say enough. Check out WrestleTea. Follow us on Instagram at NistoBros. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you want to watch the pods, the video version. And I think that's it, right? Anything else you got?
I'm pointing in a unison of a chant in my head. I'm chanting Nisto Bros. Nisto Bros. Nisto Bros.
Nisto Bros.
So yeah, that's what. But I was also pointing, the description.
Check out the description.
Sam, us. Nice shirt, by the way.
Thank you. Nisto Bros is what it says.
Also, did you shave?
I did not.
You shaved. I thought you shaved the mustache.
Oh, like it. Actually, I just shaved this morning. It was.
I noticed it. I noticed it on your episode.
It was real. Actually, I didn't. You just can't tell because the camera's worse.
You gotta keep the mustache.
I didn't shave. I didn't.
It's on the shirt. You liar. Liar. Plants for hire. Yeah, I don't see. Okay, I see 3 hairs. Actually, yeah. Okay. All right. I need to do a little trim ski soon. But,
I got some chin hairs going. I got it all, man. Got it all.
That's what 6 years of no shaving. Anyway.
Oh yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, honey. So that was a How I Met Your Mother reference since How I Met Your Mother premiered. Oh, honey. Shout out to Katy Perry,
Callback.
Of course, right? Yeah, of course. Friend of the pod, Katy Perry. Honey. Anyway, episode 25 next week. Come on, it's gonna be good. That's 9 or 10. We're not sure. But
ready? Peace.
Hit him with it, Birdman.
Love. Sip.
Eat.
Listen.
Listen.
Goodbye.